Assalamualaikum and good day to everyone. My name is Muhammad Fuzali bin Zabini, and today I'm going to present my FYP project that is disaster site roaming smart car with 10 gesture controller. And my metric card is B2017-1076722. For the supervisor for my project is Dr. Ismail, or known as Ismail Yusuf Tanisai. You can click the website below to check about my supervisor. Okay, about this project, the introduction is to build an IoT smart car to roam the disaster site. There will be several parts that have to be developed to gain insight within the site, help to detect survivors or victims easily. The problem statement for this project is natural or unforeseen disaster happens quite frequently, involving innocent people become a victim. Rescuers have to bet their life to rescue the victim against time. The disaster site can be unstable and dangerous to the rescuer and can lead more dangerous situations to the victim. For the objective, there are several objectives that have been identified in order to achieve the aim of the project. The objectives of this project are to investigate any current smart car that have been developed, together the requirement for developing the project, to develop an IoT smart car that help rescuers to roam the disaster site safely and gather information of the site. To test the IoT smart car to ensure the requirements are parallel and matched. And for the scope, the user, especially the rescuer, will be used the IoT smart car. This IoT smart car will be roam the sites and collect the data and information using their camera. The area involved in this project are outdoor environment with uneven surface that can utilize the function of the IoT smart car. Okay, let's start with the literature review of this project. First off, Internet of Things, or known as IoT. Internet of Things technologies nowadays have gained more interest within engineers and people around the world by developing all kinds of projects, whether for hobby or to help them to do some specific tasks. Referring to M.ETL 2019, the research area of Internet of Things in recent years have experienced growth and development in exceptional manners. Various papers are written very massive and reach various concepts and field of strategy, industry, management, and so on. By this statement, they ensure that IoT growth have become positively increased around us. IoT projects can be found in various types shapes nowadays that help users throughout their daily routines or help their own works. RT Uday Kumar 2019 stated, IoT is the internet-working of physical device, vehicles, buildings, and other items embedded with electronics, software, sensors, actuators, and network connectivities that enable this project to collect and exchange data. IoT allows objects to be sensed and or controlled remotely across existing network infrastructure, creating opportunities for more direct integration of the physical worlds into computer-based systems, and resulting in an improved efficiency, accuracy, and economic benefits in addition to reduced human investment. For the IT Smart Car, Smart Car is one Internet of IoT project with a flexible multi-purpose function to adapt for all kinds of specific tasks that have been programmed by the user. Smart Car also evolving technologies that adapting to the smart environment with ever-ending improvement of technologies and demanding human-computer interface smart car technologies in our current life. Smart car can be described by referring to Jin Tao Li and Zheng Fang Li 2020. The smart car is a car that can be automatically operate according to the architecturally set mode. The smart car can not only achieve tracking and obstacle avoidance functions, but also operates in high-risk places, provide service to all people. The research by Zhang Li and Zhang Chao in 2020 stated with the development of the internet technologies, the development of the wheels robots have been gradually matured. In the current stations, autonomous mobile wheel robots are widely used in material transportations, nuclear weapons, military environment, and other fields. It is a kind of conceptual that sense the surrounding environment to make the planning and operation decision to the device and so on. And for hand gesture controlling or motion sensor today become trend of a kind of technology or function that have been dreamed of by the developer, and nowadays the function and the system have been created to help users in various ways in their routine life. Today, all kind of companies have been using these methods, such as smartphone company that's using motion detector to snap a picture, or a gaming console company that are also using motion detector that detect user movement by playing the games and have exercise at the same time. This statement have been described by Nicole Olbagaresi and Mattia Calecki in 2019 in research by saying characterizing sensing the human in the loops by become a prominent topic in control system technologies, with application in many fields such as gaming, sport, healthcare, home automations, industry 4.0, and robotics. For Arduino is an open source electronic platform based on easy to use hardware and software. Arduino's board are able to read input like on a sensor, a finger on a button, or a Twitter message, and turn it into an output, activating a motor, turning on an LED, publishing something online. You can tell that boss what to do by sending a set of instructions to the microcontroller on the board. Arduino is a low-cost single-board microcontroller concerning R&D and academia activities. Arduino constitutes an emerging trend which has become a powerful tool to develop different applications in the field of data acquisition, automation, and engineering in general. It is widely known that programming and configuring Arduino chips is easy and versatile, says John Zales and Calderon 2019. And here you can see the types that can Arduino that have been prepared for us. Next. For Arduino IDE is an open source software that is mainly used for writing and compiling the codes into the Arduino modules. An official Arduino software making codes compilations so easy that even a common person with no prior technical knowledge can begin their piece with the learning process. It's easily available for operating systems like Mac, Windows, Linux, and runs on the Java platform that comes with inbuilt functions and commands that play a vital roles debugging, editing, compiling codes in the environment. And here you can see the related works for this project, such as Kaku robot platform, My Tanks robots, Arduino gesture control robots, Arduino drones, and 6-wheel drone robot car. Here's come for the methodologies. The methodologies that can be used in this project is prototype methodologies. That's there are several pieces that require for this project to run, such as requirement, design, build prototypes, user evaluations, refining prototype and implement and maintain. The reason for me to choose this methodology is prototyping is a base method that requires developers to build the projects with limited requirements and make improvements to the project. The IT smart car have a physical body that developer needs to develop. Because this, the developer needs to do try and error within the circuits of the smart car to make sure the smart car are fully functions and fixed in the error at all. The flexibility of the methodologies that can change and environments that are project with spontaneously without any restrictions to the product. Thus, this will increase development productivities and product is up to date. This method will always engaging feedback from client because of that. Improvement can be a way be made that can maximize the satisfactions of the user and client about the IoT project. Okay. For the requirement and gathering and analysis phase, a prototype model start with requirement analysis. In this phase, the requirements of the system are defined in detail. During the process, the user of the system are interviewed to know what their expectation from the system is. The requirement will be gathered and analyzed by the questionnaire that have been created for user to answer and give their feedback. Okay. For the quick design phase, the second phase for this methodology is preliminary design, a quick design. In this phase, a simple design of the IoT smart car project will be designed. However, the based on the title itself, the design is not a complete design. The design is drawn in a sketch or give a brief or idea of the project to the user. This phase helps in developing the prototype for this project. As you can see, there are two diagrams that have been prepared, such as CAD diagram and the schematic diagram of receiver. Next. And here is the schematic diagram for this transmitter for this project. And here the specific hardware requirement, the software requirement. We're going to continue with the build prototype phase. In this phase, an actual prototype will be designed based on the information gathered from the requirement gathering and the quick design phase. It is a simple and incomplete model of the projects from the required system. The prototype that will be built will be matched with the requirement that have been already implemented in the early stage to avoid unparalleled between documentation and the prototype. Next is user evaluations and refining prototype phase. In this phase, the prototyping will be evaluated by the user or client. If there are any problem occurs, or the design or the prototype are not met their expectations and lack of requirements, the user or client will give their feedback about the prototype. Developer will do improvement and modify the prototype based on the feedback that has been gathered. This phase will be cut cycle until the requirements specified by the user are met. Once the user are satisfied with the developed prototype, a final system are developed based on the approved final prototype. Next is, once the final system has been developed based on the final prototype, it will be truly tested and developed for productions. The system undergoes routine for maintenance and minimizing downtime and prevent large-scale error for the product to completing any task is assigned. And here is my Gantt chart for this project. For SRS, there are admin and user involved in projects. For admins, there are manage system and login. For user, login, view camera, and view storage data. Next. And here is the user case descriptions. And the storyboard for this project consists of 4 interfaces. There are login page, home page, view camera interface, and view store data interface. And here is the list of my reference. For student under supervisor of Dr. Ismail, we are required to gather 30 of reference for this our each project. And here is the list. Let's continue with the scoring criteria for this proposal presentations. Okay, for first questions, projects. The proposed project is suitable with the aspiration of Bachelor of Software Engineering, educational software with honor. Okay, if the software, if this project are related to education, I will say yes, because we will going to build a website that will require me to put all the educations or requirements about the projects in the website. Because the informations or the insight that have been gathered from the user site will be put in the website. With this, the information will be used for anybody that apply for to be a rescuer. They can be attain insight how dangerous about the user site can be. Okay, for the next question is about the problem statement. And here is the problem statement for this project. Natural or unforeseen disaster happen by frequently, involving innocent people become victims. Rescuer have to bet on their life to rescue the victims against time. The disaster site can be unstable and dangerous to the rescuer and can be more dangerous situations to the victim. For the third question is about objective. The objective of this project is to investigate any current smart car that have been developed to gather the requirements for developing the projects to develop an IoT smart car that helps rescuer to roam the sites, the disaster sites safely and gather information of the sites. The test the IoT smart car to ensure the requirements are parallel and are met. And next is scope. And next question is scope. The user, especially the rescuer, will use the IT smart car, and the smart car will be roamed on the site and collect the data and information with the camera. The area involved in this project are outdoor environment with uneven surface that can utilize the function of the smart car. Okay, let's start with the SRS. For this project, there are several diagrams that have been prepared and fully completed SRS that have been developed from the specific requirement for this project, such as use case diagram, use case descriptions, storyboards, and other specific requirements such as software and hardware requirements.